The farmer put a scarecrow in the field to keep the crows away, but as soon as he was finished, he heard the sound of children's laughter in the neighborhood. John searched the area. He never saw a single figure. He thought it was his son's prank, but his son said he had just been in the house. John looked out over the cornfield and couldn't help complaining to his wife. Not only was the irrigation hose broken, and the crows are coming in every now and then, they're going to go broke if they keep this up, but his wife wouldn't give up. She believed that she would be rewarded for her efforts. When she saw her husband moping, she went into the house to comfort him. When John came out of the room, he saw a dead crow at the door, and the field was full of dead crows. John wasn't sure if it had anything to do with the scarecrow, but one thing was certain: the crows would never come back to haunt him again. And then the bank collector demanded that he pay up the loan sharks, or else they'd put his land up for auction. John had no choice but to hope for an extension, because now that the crows are gone, he would be able to make up the loan in time. The collector saw that he had no money to pay and had to leave. John continued to clean up the crow's carcass. He happened to see his neighbor passing by, and that's when it happened. The damaged pipe suddenly resumed its work. The water soaked the neighbor's clothes. The woman looked like she was cursed. She took off her clothes right where she was. The bill collector quietly showed up at night. He sets up advertisements along the farmland. He was about to put the land back up for auction, but just as he was walking through the cornfield, he was about to tell John about it. Suddenly there were strange noises all around. The collector was scared to death. He rushed back the way he came. He was running too fast to notice the truck, because he was killed near the farm. The first thing the police did was to talk to John. John explained that they were only in business. He didn't know anything else, because they couldn't find any concrete evidence. The police had to classify it as an accident. John was secretly pleased. At least the bank wouldn't be calling in the debt anytime soon. Then he went to check on the corn. He accidentally found a lot of dollars in the field, and a very expensive gold watch. John clearly remembers that it was the very watch of the bill collector. He suspects that all the strange things are the work of the scarecrow. The sound of children's laughter was heard around him again. John followed the sound and chased after them. He happened to bump into the next door neighbor. The neighbor explained that he was overthinking it. These things were probably abandoned. It had nothing to do with the scarecrow.